welcome to this pick a card reading for your upcoming week. I hope that your last week was phenomenal, and I hope that this week is going to be the same. But if you are a little bit curious about how things could potentially go, you are in the right place. First off, I just want to let you know that tarot is not really about seeing the future, but more about reading the energy that is around you and knowing that with that knowledge you are able to change your path if that is what you would like to do. To start with, I'm going to do 3 groups. We're going to have group number 1 right here, group number 2, and group number 3. If you guys would like to do a little bit of meditation on it, you're more than welcome to. I'll give you a couple of seconds for that. But as well as if you'd like to choose with a certain object, there is 3 little objects right here, 3 golden objects for you to choose from. First, we have group number 1 with this little golden cameo right here. This is actually one of my favorite accessories. I wear it all the time to parties. Then we have group number 2 with this golden bee, also another one of my favorites. Last but not least, we have this little star right here. I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of small, but it's just a little star. If you guys would like to choose with those objects, they're there for you. If you like to choose just by meditating or kind of feeling the energy on them, you're more than welcome to. I'll give you a couple seconds now, and then we'll start with group number 1. Okay, group number 1. If you choose the pile with the golden cameo, this is your reading for this upcoming week. First off, we have some good energy and then a little bit of a tough love energy, but nothing bad. To begin with, we have the King of Wands. This is some really powerful creative energy. It's kind of like inspired leadership. This could be a person that's coming into your life, someone that's going to help you in a situation, or it could signify time for a decision that you have to take. This is definitely in a situation that has dragged for too long and you've been kind of neglecting making that decision. But that in combination with the Lovers, that makes me think that there is possibly somebody coming in to help you. This signifies divine partnership, so it doesn't have to be necessarily a love interest. It could be just somebody that's coming to help you, like a friend or a business partner or something like that. It just kind of means that there is some kind of commitment with this person that you're making. It's a time for harmony. If you are partnered already, it could signify a good week for you both. Just having a really nice, peaceful, and loving week with your partner. And that is actually further explained with the Knight of Cups. I'm letting you know that this is a time of harmony and bliss. This is a really good week for you to make decisions. That's what this is telling you. And that's really good because the King of Wands is telling you that there might be a decision that you need to make or something that has been on your mind that you haven't been taking care of. So this is telling you that you may have somebody to rely on that can help you make that decision, and it's a really good week to make that decision. And then with the Black Numen, so Black Numen is a card that is actually unique to this deck, I think. I haven't seen it in any other deck of mine that I have. And if you're interested, this deck is the White Numen deck, a Sacred Animal Tarot. This is by Alma Ballesta Gonzalez. So if you're interested, here's what the box looks like. It's really pretty. The art style really connected with me. That's why I bought it. But yeah, the Black Numen is unique to this specific deck, I think. And it just kind of means that there might be a tough situation coming, a tough decision, and one that might be uncomfortable. It might bring uncomfortable feelings to you and to make that decision. So just don't be discouraged. It's potentially the reason why you'll have such a good week to kind of balance the karma. So just trust your intuition and just don't cling to any lost causes, because you have everything you need to make that decision and move on. And it's telling you right here that it's a really good week for you to make decisions. You'll have somebody to aid you in that decision. So like don't despair, don't feel bad about it. Just make the best of your week, and when that decision comes, you can make it because you have the aid for it. Let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards for you. Let's start with Moonology real quick. Let's see. For next week, what do we have? We've got You're Good Enough. Full Moon in Virgo. So, like I said, you're good enough. You can make that decision that's coming. It might be a little bit tough and uncomfortable. You might have a little bit of an uncomfortable feeling, but that is totally okay. You don't have to despair at this point, because it just means that you've got everything you need to make that decision. Be bold and make the first move. The Cardinal Moon. So yeah, be bold and make the first move. Just don't feel scared about making that decision. Make sure that you know that your decision is going to be fine. You're going to be making the best decision that you can with all of the tools that you have. You'll be totally fine. Let's pull one more for you. Nothing is yet set in stone. Perfect. So, like I said, tarot is not fully a thing that you can't change. You can always change anything that comes your way when it comes to tarot. This is just kind of informing you what the energy is around you at the moment in case you need to make a different kind of move. How about we take a look at your spirit animals and what they have in store for you as a message. Right off the bat, I'm sensing that they're going to just tell you to kind of trust your intuition, like I've been saying. You've got everything you need. Let's see, the cheetah. A decision once made will be followed by unwavering action. So whatever decision you make, it's going to be a decision that sticks. It's going to be something that you're not going to regret. And if you do, it's not going to be that bad, because it is going to be semi-permanent or pretty permanent as far as I can tell, but you'll be fine. Let's see, the hare. Discernment before a passionate encounter leads to the magic of love. I'm not entirely sure. I think whatever is coming up with the hare has to do with the lovers. Like I said, if there is a person that is going to aid you, or if it's I'm assuming this one is for people that are already partnered. Like I said, you're gonna have a really good week with your partner. It's gonna be kind of blissful, loving, kind of like first love type of a thing when you first started dating. A passionate encounter leads to the magic of love. So maybe some bounce chicka wow wow action for you. And then we have the deer. Take note of this message in whispers and secrets adrift on the breeze. So with this card, take note of the messages in whispers and secrets adrift on the breeze. I think it's just kind of telling you to be mindful yourself of what you're hearing, what there might be some kind of good news in the air or down the vine that comes to you, depending on if you're paying attention to it. Typically, I would say do not listen to what is happening around you. Like, don't listen to people talking to you or telling you, like, you make your own decisions. But in this case, Spirit is telling us to kind of listen in and just take whatever really resonates with you, because somebody could tell you something that could help you in this decision making. And it doesn't mean that you have to take that advice, but just listen to it, see your options, kind of make sure that you are not just trying to make the decision on your own. Let's see, we're gonna do some Liminal Spirits. We've got Gateway. I'm just gonna pull them out first, and then I will read them for you. We've got Gateway, and we've got, let's see, Gateway and Deer. That's funny, we've got two deers. So I guess that's just really emphasizing, like, listen to the people around you. Make sure that you're not just following what anyone is telling you, but also you're not making a decision on your own. Like, listen to every option, every possible option that you have, so that you can make this decision with the best tools that you have in general. So let me read to you from the little booklet right here what the Gateway means. And you see how pretty this artwork is. I love this deck too. Sometimes we must lose our way in order to truly orient ourselves to our surroundings and finding ourselves. We may also discover that our paths overlap and cross in surprising ways with others who bring illumination into our lives. It may help to let ourselves begin again. So, yeah, it's telling you, like I said before, that your paths are crossing with somebody that's going to aid you in this specific decision that you're going to make this week. It doesn't have to be a super extra what's the word, like really, it doesn't have to be an extreme decision, something that's going to change your life for like, wow, like this is such a big change. Specifically because the only card of the major arcana that we have is the Lovers. I'm thinking that it's not necessarily a big decision. It's just going to be maybe something that changes your day-to-day life a little bit. But the Lovers just means that you have a good connection with somebody that's coming, and that's like going to be like a good set thing. But this doesn't have to be a really like big decision. When we go to see what the deer says, prepare to take action at a moment's notice, as quick thinking will be required for you. Preparation provides a foundation, so you'll be balanced even in difficult situations. So again, yeah, you're gonna be prepared with all of these things that are coming your way, and listen to people, listen to their options. Don't necessarily take them if you don't feel like they are your best option, but just kind of listen to every option that you have. And as far as I can tell, you're gonna have a really good week. It's gonna be really nice. There is a decision, yes. Is it gonna be bad? I don't think so. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this reading, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and let me know if anything resonated with you down in the comments. And let's move on to group number 2. Okay, welcome group number 2. If you chose the B pin, this is going to be your reading for this coming week. Straight ahead, I can see with the 8 of Cups and the Ace of Cups that you have a transformation coming to you, and something to move on from, kind of a new beginning. And Ace of Cups signifies either new love or a new passion, and it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It can be a new like hobby, or a new love for an activity or something like that. Just trust your intuition in this. If it is a new love coming in, like a new relationship coming, trust your intuition. Let it tell you what is going on with this person, whether or not to trust this person. You'll know. Just be very assertive and confident when it comes to this. This is talking about your intellect and your wit, and if there is a decision to be made with this new love, you'll have to step back a little bit to be able to see the situation from all angles before making a decision. And I'm sensing that this is not necessarily going to be a new romantic love. I think it's a new love for a situation or a hobby or something like that. And that is telling me here by the Knight of Wands that there's fearless action and like a really quick growth in that specific area of your life. But you need to take a good look at the situation, like I said, before just barging in, because the Knight of Wands is more about kind of running into a situation and then kind of like a better to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission. But the Page of Swords is warning you or cautioning you to look at it before actually just barging into the situation. But it seems to me like you're going to have an outer look into something that you didn't expect to like, and you're actually going to really enjoy this situation. So enjoy it. I think it's going to be a good week for you. Let's pull out some oracle cards for you. We're gonna do Moonology first. I was telling group 1 how I really like this deck because I just really like the full moon. I think it's beautiful. Let's see, we have Be Bold and Make the First Move. Actually, this card came up in the last group as well. So it looks like the cardinal moon has some energy coming for everybody. Be bold and make the first move. I think that is relating to the situation. Again, kind of reckless, not necessarily reckless, but like a big surge in an endeavor. So be bold. Make sure that when you arrive onto that new hobby or that new love of yours, you're making an impression. You're making it yours. It's going to be yours to take. Let's see. Full moon in Aquarius. Show the world the real you once again. Make sure that you're showing your passion for this new endeavor of yours, because it seems like it's going to be something really good for you. Let's take one more out. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. I think this is just further reinforcing the need to be a little bit cautious when it comes to just kind of making a decision on whether you like or accept this new hobby of yours. But it might just be telling you to, as much as liking the situation and or the hobby or the new passion, as much as liking it and being really into it, also know that there is, again, balance on everything. But I think it's really it's going to be a good situation for you. Like I said, I'm not seeing anything negative right now. We're gonna do this one, Belladonna. This is the Liminal Spirits Oracle deck. I also really like this art on these cards. It really like brought, I don't know, I really like, it did something. Like I was passing by and I saw it and I was like, I actually really like this. I'm getting it. It's really pretty. Let's see, we've got Salamander. This is the first time that I've gotten this card, so we're gonna read them now and see what it means. Oh, right here. Unpredictability is not necessarily a negative thing or indicative of someone who is flaky or undependable. Though something or someone may seem unpredictable, to us, we're simply not capable of seeing the larger pattern at this time. So with this kind of relating to your tarot cards, I think that you need to be really open-minded as to what is coming into your life with this new love, this new appreciation for whatever it is that is coming. And realize that yes, it might be a little bit scary to try something new, but you're always, if you don't try something new, you'll always be the same person, and that doesn't necessarily like give you any room to advance spiritually or physically or emotionally or whatever. So try new things, as unpredictable as they may seem. And then we have the Salamander, which says, the Salamander says, it's time to summon your courage and be bold. You've got this. Again, be bold. Show the world the real you. Make the first move. This is all really connecting really nicely. This is really funny. The reason why it's really funny is because I was actually earlier today, I was doubting myself as to whether or not to start making these videos, and I was like, I just gotta do it. Like, I just gotta get the courage and start making these videos, because this is something that I really like and something that I'm really interested in, and I have been learning for a second now, and I know enough that I think I can help some people if necessary. I don't know, I just felt called to do these videos, and I was like, I need to get the courage to make them. And so I feel like this reading is a little bit for me as well. All right, let's go with messages from your animal spirits. This doesn't necessarily mean that whatever card comes out is your specific animal spirit. It just means that your animal spirits have a message for you. Wow, this one really wanted to come out. Kangaroo. As events take on their own momentum, you take a true leap forward. Knight of Wands, that has Knight of Wands energy. It's going to come really quickly. It's going to be really really exciting, but make sure that you again are looking at it from every single angle that you can. We're going to do the Elephant. You gain the love and wisdom that is passed from one generation to the next. If there is a new passion, a new endeavor, a new hobby coming, make sure that you ask people that have done it before, like what worked for you, what is going to help me in this endeavor of mine, and that is potentially what's going to make that go so much quicker and so make it so fun. We've got the Badger: abandon, compromise, and fight valiantly for what you believe in. I think that's just reiterating the Knight of Wands once again. But also the Eight of Cups. Make sure that whatever is coming to you is something that you really genuinely like, something that you think that you're going to be good with, and fight for it. Make sure that you are putting your everything into it, because otherwise the situation is just not going to be as good for you as the cards are saying right here. So just honestly put your all into it. If it is a new relationship, make sure that you are putting yourself into the relationship fully, wholeheartedly. If it is something that you like, if it's a new hobby, make sure that you're putting everything that you've got into this new hobby, because it's going to be something good. Anyway, so this is the reading I have for you today. I hope you like it. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and maybe put down in the comment anything that resonated with you. And I hope that you'll be back for next week. I think I'm gonna be doing probably a job or something relating to finances. So hopefully I'll see you guys next week as well. And I'm gonna go to group number 3. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the reading. All right, group number 3. If you chose the little star charm, this is your reading. Right away with your tarot cards, I can tell that there is a situation that's coming up, something new. It's going to be the beginning of, it could be either like a new love or a very emotional phase in your life for this week. I can see that either you have been doing a lot of self-reflection and self-isolation, kind of. You've been working really hard on something by yourself. That may have been what brings this new emotional phase for this week for you. But I'm seeing here that it is time for you to stop being by yourself and go and hang out with your friends, be with somebody else. Have a group of people. You're missing that energy from somebody else, and this could potentially be some emotional phase that could be either positive or negative. But if it is negative, due to this card right here, it's telling me that if it is negative, don't be sad about it. This is something that's going to help you evolve. It's going to teach you something. If it is not necessarily positive, I don't want to say that it's negative or bad. It's just there are things that make us happy, and there are things that make us either not happy or just kind of like meh when it comes to emotions. So at that point, if it is something that makes you not as happy as you would think, don't be sad about it. It's teaching you something. But if you haven't been working on yourself, maybe it is time to do some self-reflection, but don't do it alone. Do it with some people, somebody that you trust, because it's time for you. This time is going to be emotional, and you're going to need that support from it. Whether it's a positive or a negative thing, that I think you will see more. And in fact, we can pull some oracle cards for you, and we will, and see if it's a positive or negative thing that's coming. When I say negative, please don't take it as like it's a bad thing. It's just emotions are not always happy, is what I'm trying to say. But let's go ahead and pull some Moonology Oracle cards for you to see what we've got as a here we go. Let's go see what we have as advice from the moon. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. To be able to advance, to be able to do something to make you evolve, you have to get that pride aside. Whether that means because you are afraid of being emotional, you are afraid of sharing your feelings with somebody or something like that, because you're too proud to cry, or too proud to demonstrate that you're happy or thankful or whatever it is. It doesn't let you learn that lesson. It stops you from growing as a person. So if you are a very proud person, make sure that you're not letting that get in your way of advancing. Let's see. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. Yeah, so something is ending. Something is ending and something is beginning. So there is a phase of rebirth, if you will, or a new love, something like that. Something that you've been seeking is coming, and you're ending that phase of loneliness, that phase of self-reflection. Like I said, let's pull one more for you. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. So yeah, you're almost there. I think you either already have that practical plan coming into action, and that's why you're ending this, or you're going into that phase, like I said, to start that practical plan so that you can get to where you want to be. As far as I can tell, you're doing great right now in that sense. You're doing really good. You're a person that likes to plan things. You're a person that likes to make sure that you're doing everything to make sure that the situation is going to end up the way that you want it to, and that's something that I can tell that you're either planning on doing or you've already done. Let's get some messages from your spirit animal. Whatever card I pulled doesn't mean that this is specifically your spirit animal. It just means that your spirit animal is bringing some message for you. Let's see right here. Hippopotamus. Friends stand close by to shield you from life's adversities. What did I say? Stick with your friends. Stick with your group, your tribe. It's everything is a lot more fun when you are in a group or when you're with somebody that you trust. Yes, sometimes you need to be by yourself, sometimes you need to recharge, but usually when you have somebody to help you, it's just a lot better. The spider. Travel will open up new possibilities and one special connection. One special connection could be that new love. Again, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic love. It could be a love for something, some situation or some hobby, and it might have to do with travel, because it's telling me right here there could be a travel opportunity for you, and where you'll either end your period of being by yourself and travel with somebody, or start that period of reflection during your travels with someone. Let's pull one more for you. We've got the Scorpion. In a new relationship, passion offers the challenge of ecstasy and pain. The reason why I'm laughing at this is because in a new relationship, once again, what are we saying? A new love, a new interest, a new passion. And it could bring good feelings and negative feelings, like we've been talking about. Once again, this is just really like telling you, Spirit is just really telling you that whether it's a good feeling or a bad feeling, don't let it ruin your learning experience. Learn something from it. Be sure that you are paying attention to the situation and knowing that whatever the situation means, you've got that team there for you. I'm gonna pull one more for you actually, because I've got a feeling that there's something more that you need to be told about this situation. Chameleon. Conceal ambition with patience until it's time to make your move. So be patient in this situation. Make sure that you're not just running in blind into the situation. You've done all this self-reflection for a reason, or you will be doing some self-reflection for that, in order to be able to come into this situation, this new passion, this new love, with all of your tools ready for you to be able to succeed on it. And make sure to keep your friends close. Let's see, we're gonna do some Liminal Spirits. This is also an Oracle deck, and it has some really, really pretty artwork. All of these decks that I bought I have connected with them because of the artwork. The Tarot is probably my favorite deck right now. I do have another one that I really, really, really like as well, and they're my favorites, but this one I think is my top right now. And if you guys are wondering, it is called White Numen, and It's by Alba Ballesta Gonzalez. And this is what the box looks like. Really pretty. Honestly, love this deck. Your Liminal Spirits. We have the Toad. And we have Time. The Toad and Time. I'm going to read from the book for you what those mean, but time, I think it really just kind of connects to the patience and the time you've done as self-reflecting. But let's see. Let me read the Toad. It's time to play a game of hide and seek. Be a master of camouflage in your search for the truth, but don't stay in disguise for too long or you may lose your way. Again, chameleon, really just re-emphasizing the fact that you are doing, or there is time to be done about reflecting before going into this new passion or new situation. And then time. The setting of the sun makes the end of one day and the beginning of another. Things may be in transition, but there is new opportunity in the horizon. There it is. New opportunity in the horizon. So yeah, take your time. There is something coming. Make sure that you are not letting your pride get in the way of learning something new. And I think it's something good coming your way. I've said this to every single group already, but I don't see any negative coming, and that's great. I love that because I really hate being the bearer of bad news, but I think that in this case it's something to learn from. Not usually judgment tells you that you're afraid of something, you're afraid of not getting there or not being good enough or whatever, but I think in this case it's just telling you to be sure to learn something from the situation, the new passion, the new love that's coming. And with that, I think that you'll have a really good week, and hopefully this resonated with you. If it did, please give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what resonated with you. If you did like my reading, please subscribe and come back for the next reading. I think I'm going to do either a work or a financial something. So if you like this reading, please come back, please subscribe. I will see you on the next reading. Thank you so much. I will list all of my decks down in the description so that if you like them, you can go and get them as well. And I really wish you the best of everything coming for you this coming week. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye.